In the shadows of Gotham, fear takes shape. Thugs fire, screaming, but a muscle-bound guy lunges with a cleaver, sure he can take down the Shadow. But Batman doesn't back down. You should have stayed home. And in a single strike, the criminal's arm hits the floor. The scream rips through the night. The crowd's silence is absolute. This isn't the hero we know. It's something much darker, much more absolute. But who is this Dark Knight, really? Not the millionaire playboy, not the heir to a mansion. This is a different kind of Batman. A civil engineer forged in tragedy, who knows every street, every wire, every secret of the city. A man who lost everything, except his will to fight. Meanwhile, an old agent returns to Gotham, Alfred Pennyworth. 5 years hunting terrorists around the world, and now his mission is just to watch. The Party Boys gang spreads fear and blood, and his job is to surveil. No heroes, no interference. But Gotham demands a price. Before he even breathes the polluted air, his motorcycle is already stolen. The city makes it clear, nobody gets out of here unscathed. On the other side, in Crime Alley, Bruce Wayne lets his rage loose. Fist after fist, punch after punch, until he shreds the punching bag to pieces. He's not the heir to an empire. He's a man scarred by pain. A villain pops up and says, "Hey Bruce, poker night tonight? Or at least show up to the community meeting." But Bruce just turns his back. For him, nothing matters, except the war that's already begun. In another corner of the city, the underworld gathers on Roman Sionis's yacht. Kingpins demand answers, but the new predator doesn't talk. He just eliminates. The deck becomes a bloodbath. Blood drains into the sea. The Party Boys don't ask for territory, they take it. At City Hall, Mayor Jim Gordon calls for calm. Beside him, Martha Wayne speaks to the community, but fear doesn't wait for speeches. Chaos storms the auditorium until a door slams shut and a voice echoes from the darkness. It's Batman. And he, who says, "Lock the door, stay put." And for the first time, Gotham sees the shadow that will confront its fear. The Batman. The gang fires at the Shadow, but they're up against a predator. Every hit breaks bones. Every move spreads terror. Batman isn't just fighting men. He's fighting the very city that succumbed to chaos. And when the muscle-bound guy raises his blade, the response is brutal. You should have stayed home. And the criminal's arm hits the floor. The scream echoes, and Gotham understands. This isn't the legend it expected. It's the absolute Batman. From atop a building, Alfred watches. He calculates every move. But orders are orders. He jumps, puts the gun to the Bat's head. "Drop everything or I'll finish you off now." But in seconds, the agent is on the ground, disarmed. And Batman vanishes into the night, even taking the gun that threatened him. But Alfred's a hunter, and he connects the dots. The wings remind him of a childhood project, and his mind goes back to the zoo. The day shots rang out, kids ran, and Thomas Wayne fell to save the innocent. That day, Bruce didn't inherit a fortune. He inherited a trauma. And he turned it into a weapon. He learned engineering, architecture, politics. He learned to build and to destroy. He's not just a vigilante. He is the city itself, transformed into a shadow. Following the clues, Alfred breaks into the hideout. He aims at Bruce, but the shot he gets isn't lead, it's pain. Thousands of bat-shaped darts pierce his skin. Batman turns and, riding Alfred's own motorcycle, the knight crashes through the window. The city watches him fall until his cape opens. Gotham understands. Fear now has wings. In Manila, a man with no real name gets on a helicopter. Trained by the worst, the assassin of his masters, a billionaire with no past, who never laughed, never smiled, and because of that, the world calls him the Joker. This is how the legend of the absolute Batman begins. Not a millionaire, but an engineer of the night, an abyssal warrior. Gotham bleeds, so does he, but never alone. Because now, fear has a master. And this was just the first night of the absolute Batman. A man with no fortune, no support, but with an unbreakable purpose. A Batman who wasn't born in luxury halls, but in the blood-stained streets. But this is just the first battle. What's coming when the Joker finally gets to Gotham? What will happen when the city faces true chaos? And if you like this and want to continue this journey with me, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next chapter. Because right here, it's your comic in 8 minutes. Before you turn off the screen, remember, here, the absolute Batman showed the world what it means to face fear. And when the city fell, he spread his wings. It's not luck, it's not a miracle. It's calculation, it's engineering of the night. And far away, the man who never laughed is getting ready. When he arrives, Gotham won't survive unscathed. The mind that calculates versus the chaos that devours. What scene left you breathless? The cut, the flight over Gotham, or the birth of the new Joker? Comment below and don't forget like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share with your friends, because here is your comic in 8 minutes. Later, a hug.